Of course, that weather impact alert is for tomorrow morning, just giving you that early notice. What's also this week is Severe Weather Awareness Week. Now, today's topic is going to be flooding, so let's cover a couple of topics here. Again, you've heard the term plenty of times, turn around, don't drown. What does that mean? If you come across those flooded roadways, best just to turn around rather than to try to drive through and maybe even stall your engine out. It's an interesting note that while we see a lot of the destruction from tornadoes and strong winds and things like that, there's actually more fatalities over the past 30 years tied to flooding rather than tornadoes. We usually get that flooding from slow-moving thunderstorms, but also what you have to factor in is the terrain, especially here. Low-lying areas could lead to higher risk for some flooding. Northwest Arkansas, the rest of the day today, we've seen peaks of sunshine out there right now, but overall a lot more cloud coverage going to filter in by this afternoon. Daytime highs into those low 60s across the river valley, those low 60s as well. And again, that cloud coverage really going to start to filter in throughout the day today. I'm taking a look at a few cameras across the area. Some places are seeing a little bit more cloud coverage than others, but some seeing some peaks of sunshine out there right now. Again, important to note, very windy throughout the day today, building that energy in ahead for tomorrow morning storms. Again, wind gusts today could be around 30 miles per hour coming up from the south-southeast. So again, tomorrow's line of thunderstorms comes in during the morning hours. Generally, we're thinking anywhere between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. We could have some strong to severe thunderstorms, so important to have a way to get those alerts now ahead of tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at the overnight hours. These are the winds that we're going to have after midnight tonight before those thunderstorms arrive. Wind gusts coming up from the south right around 30 up to 40 miles per hour will be possible. I will tell you what, when winds get this strong, we could see a few power outages here and there. Then that line of thunderstorms starts to arrive by the time we get closer towards tomorrow morning. And this is all those winds before that line even arrives. That's going to bring in that warm, moist air ahead of that line of thunderstorms. That's going to be the fuel that it's going to use for tomorrow. Our main concern is when those thunderstorms arrive is the chances for some strong damaging winds and the chances of looking in those notches in that line of thunderstorms that could lead to an isolated tornado. Overall, that chance is low, but it's not zero. When we look at Futurecast, again, the leading edge of that line of thunderstorms is when we're going to see the greatest potential for some strong damaging winds, the chances for a few spin-up tornadoes as well. Most of this activity, though, happens during the morning hours. Here's a look at 9:30 tomorrow morning, already seeing that widespread heavy rainfall across the area, those thunderstorms embedded in there as well. As we continue throughout the morning hours and into the afternoon, finally the rainfall will be done. Again, the greatest risk is going to be parts of southeast portions of the state, but here at home, we have that level 2 slight risk in northwest Arkansas and the river valley for tomorrow. The threats for tomorrow, pretty simple. Everything's going to be at play, but at least the greatest concern would be the winds for tomorrow. Anywhere between 60 up to 70 mile an hour wind gusts could cause some damage. Now, again, also, once that system pushes through, there's still going to be some moisture left over. As that cooler air filters in, waking up Wednesday morning could have a few flurries flying around northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days. Looks like this. Weather impact alert for tomorrow. Again, the morning hours is when those strongest storms would be available. So important to plan ahead for that morning commute. After that system passes through, much cooler air comes in behind it. And again, Wednesday morning could wake up with a few flurries on the ground from northwest Arkansas. As we progress throughout the rest of the week, though, we slowly start to recover. Just important for tomorrow morning to remember that as you head out the door, more than likely, you're already going to have that rain across the area, but embedded in there could have a few of those strong storms as well. It's always an interesting situation where it plays out in the morning hours because you're usually not thinking about severe weather in the morning as you head out the door. But this time around could be that case.
All right. Thanks for that, Stephen. Grab that umbrella.